Hi, and welcome back. Today, this is actually a continuation from my first recording, The Tyrant. So, this is Removing the Tyrant Part 2. And I want to first say that there are some people who might not even notice that they are under a tyrant, or perhaps they aren't, like they're aware, but they're not affected negatively by a large degree that would cause alarm. But for those of us who desire freedom from the tyrant, then this message is for you. And as I said in my previous video, this is referring to the tyrant within self. And of course, I do believe in the spirit realm and metaphysics, and what we're going through internally a lot of times will show up around us physically, like in our world. But in this case, we're specifically talking about self, within self. So if you're not quite understanding, please again listen to part 1 of the tyrant. So acknowledging that there's a problem, that is the first step. It's like planting the seed. And at first, it will seem like the tyrant will never leave. It's like being that inexperienced planter of new ideas or beliefs, which are like the seeds. The doubts come so often. You begin to wonder if the seed will ever sprout above ground to be seen and finally made manifest. Your belief that the tyrant will be removed is like watering that seed. Your belief becomes stronger. It actually makes that seed in that process stronger. The faith of a mustard seed can move mountains. That is from Matthew 17:20 in the Bible. And it really is a great reminder to us that although we may have little faith, we're barely hanging on, trying to believe, that something's going to change. That little bit will do so much if we are patient enough, if we can just hold on to that faith long enough to see it become what it can be. The faith is that momentum. It's the momentum of that belief that then takes over to where your little doubts are only like wind, swaying that sprout, causing it to shake a bit, but it continues to grow. Seeing the small leaves are like more proof that the seed has indeed rooted. Its evidence is now visible. The tyrant is confronted. The plea for justice is now made clear. But it's still just a sprout, not as strong to overthrow the tyrant. The tyrant is stubborn and tries everything to make you doubt your belief in the new life. The sprout is showing its signs of the type of fruit it will bear. Fruit of this spirit are courage, compassion, acceptance, mercy, and understanding. These are just to name a few. It is everything that the tyrant is not. This evidence builds my confidence. My faith is stronger. You begin to say, I can do this. I stay firm in my belief. I receive helpers through the Spirit, two which serve as a witness. Similar to the sticks tied to the sides of a baby tree to help it grow straight and to stand tall. That support is made manifest when the wind of doubt and fear blows. The tree still shakes, but it stays straight. Soon, that kind of support will be outgrown. Every stage will require different necessities for its growth. So it's very important for us to stay aware of what we need to grow into our next stage. And lastly, I want to point out we are in the month of Rajab of the Islamic calendar, and it is referred to as a sacred month. And we are encouraged to plant seeds during this time. The next month, being Shaban, is meant for watering those seeds, which will then lead us up to Ramadan, the most blessed month of the year. It's the time to reap the fruit of our labor. And so, may this time be filled with goodness for all of us. Peace.